Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Smith here, just recording a quick video to remind you to make sure that you are au fait with accessing Teams before we start our live lessons tomorrow. These will start from Tuesday the 5th of January and you're expected to be online for each of your lessons 5 times a day, every single day, unless you're ill, and I'll talk about that later. So just a really quick reminder of how you access your online teaching via Microsoft Teams. You must always log in via the school website, and it's important that you do that because otherwise you won't be able to access all of the different parts of Teams and you won't be able to engage fully in the lesson. So go to the school website and click on the Office 365 box. Make sure that you use this in order to allow you to be able to access everything that Teams has to offer. You then will see a menu like this along the left-hand side of your screen, and you need to click on the Teams icon and then log in with your personal log-on that you would use for the normal school network. So it will be the 4 numbers, then your surname, then @thedeanacademy.org, and you will all have your passwords for logging on. If you've forgotten how to log on or you've forgotten what your password is, then you need to click on student information on the website, and a box will come up which has IT query forms, and you need to fill that in, and you need to do that today if possible, Monday, or very early on Tuesday, in order to make sure that we are able to get you logged on as soon as possible. This is how you also log any other queries from any aspects of online learning that you might have, including any problems with accessing Word documents or anything that your teachers are uploading for you. Once you've logged into Teams, you need to click on the calendar symbol, and this one will allow you to then see a screen that looks something like this, where your classes will already have been put on there by your teachers. It will look slightly different to mine, but you'll have at least 5 every day to make sure that you're able to log into those meetings. To join those meetings, you then click on the specific lesson and it will allow you to join the lesson, and your screen will change to look something like this. It's really important that you make sure that you are muted and that you have your camera switched off, and you then click on the Join Now box. It may be that you end up waiting in the lobby for your teacher to allow you to enter, rather than having to click on the button lots of times. That will just save staff a job. But you will need to make sure that you're ready at the very beginning of the lesson for you to be admitted into the lesson. Your microphone will probably be switched off at the start. Teachers are going to make sure that you have access to be able to talk to them through the chat, and maybe through the microphones a little bit later in the lessons. You may see, when you click on the button, the Dean Academy logo stay there, or you might see a PowerPoint slide, or you might see a happy smiley face of your teacher. It's up to teachers as to whether they show you the PowerPoint first or whether they have a chat with you first. But expect to either see the Dean Academy logo, a slide that's ready and has got some instructions on, or your teacher's happy smiley face. If you are able to use the chat function, you need to make sure that you remember to be sensible about it, and I'll come back to that a little bit later on. But this is how you click on the button if you want to join the chat. So a reminder to you all then, all of these lessons, these meetings are going to be recorded. So any poor choices that are made, any silliness in behaviour is also going to be recorded. So think before you type, think before you act. It's possible that teachers might add links to external sites or send documents via the chat function. So be aware of this and try and have that up and displayed on your screen if at all possible. The teacher will end the lesson once you've done your hour's worth of work and will shut it down. You won't have to do anything. That will log you off, and then you'll just have to log into your next lesson in exactly the same way that we've just talked through. And we will be taking registers of each lesson. So if you are seen to, and we're a bit worried because you're not logging in as much as you could, then you may well get a phone call from your head of year. So make sure, please, that you are accessing lessons as much as you possibly can. And also, you still have that access to wellbeing information on class charts. So let us know how you're doing. If you're struggling, then send us a message via class charts and we'll be able to give you a ring and we'll be able to support you. Now, obviously, these times are a little strange. And so you may well be unwell and not able to access your lessons. If you are unwell and you're not able to access lessons, your parent or your carer needs to ring and let the attendance office know, and that number is on the school website. That's just the same as if you're at school, okay? Now, also, because members of staff may fall unwell in this time as well, if your teacher is unwell and so isn't able to complete a live lesson on Teams, then you're going to get an email telling you to check class charts for work. There will always be something set for you to do in that hour. So make sure that you get into the habit, please, of checking your emails a few times a day. And you can do this again via the school website. Now, we miss you lot and we wish you lots and lots of luck. I know this is strange and it's a bit alien. It is for us too at school. So just try your best. If you do find that you're struggling, either technology-wise or with the work, then please keep in touch and let us know. We are just at the end of a phone call, all right? Use the website for details initially if it's a technology problem, but email staff and those specific questions about work can be answered. But if it's a more general worry, then please do get in touch with your head of year or your tutor and use class charts as well. So again, wishing you lots and lots of luck. I hope it goes well. I hope that you get back to school as soon as possible. Please take care and look after yourselves. Well done. Good luck, everybody.